on in, guys.
Hey, guys. Yeah,
right here.
Yeah.
Yep, right there is awesome.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, Terik.
Yes, thanks for
Terik
joining
and Tarik,
us.
we're going to have to do like a podcast
Terik,
or something.
Tarik, I know, it's a little bit tricky, something like that. But welcome to Washington, both of your first rookie camps. What's it been like so far? Terik, I'll start with you.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. I think coming to the rink yesterday and seeing a lot of the NHL guys, I was kind of a big eye-opener, kind of realizing that I'm really here and that it's time to kind of start camp, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, so you guys were here for development camp, but like when you walked into the room and you took a look around, like who made you go, oh my goodness, that's
Ovi.
Sure. Of course.
Yeah, that's definitely
He'll do it to you.
How about you?
Ovi.
Yeah.
I grew up watching him, and it's crazy that you see him in person and get to be in the same room as him, so it's pretty cool.
You know, it's funny, whenever I tell him these kind of stories, he's always like, it makes me feel so old when these guys tell me how they had posters in my jersey and stuff like that, but it is really cool. So you guys were line mates for a lot of last year, put up some really good numbers, Prince George and the WHL. I mean, and now you're here together. How surreal is that?
It's awesome. You know, it's it makes it a lot more comfortable for us to go through this together. You know, it's our first rookie camps, like you said. So, yeah, for me, it's great to have guys like him and Hudson Thornton as well here.
So they signed you in March, then they drafted you a couple of months later. Was there a connection? Do you think maybe they were like watching you and they saw you? Did you guys you ever think about that?
No, not really. I think they're definitely being obviously watching him kind of when they were looking at signing him. I think they definitely probably got their fair share of looks at me through that process, getting to play with Zach all year. So I think that might have a little bit to do with it for sure.
All right, so I want a scouting report on each other. So break down Terik's game for me.
I think there's a lot of good things in his game. So his skill, his mind, I think the way he PKs and on the power play too, he can think the game so well. It's so easy.
High hockey IQ.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
the scouts say that.
Yeah.
All right, break down Zach for me.
Yeah, I think just a competitor. I think Zach's always looking for a hit, always looking to kind of stir something up and plays a hard game. And obviously, 70 goals last year, he can put the puck in the net too.
I love it. Hey, here at Rookie Camp Day 1 here today, but what are you guys hoping to get out of the entire camp these next few days?
Yeah, I think for me it's just taking in as much as I can from some of the pro guys, just learning kind of what it's like to be a pro day to day and just learn from them as much as possible.
So I heard a pretty cool story, and I've already talked about this, but when you signed your entry-level deal back in the summer, Zach, I heard you came up to Brian McClellan's office to kind of, enjoy that moment with him. How cool was that?
It was awesome.
There we go. We got a little photo here on the screen.
There you go.
We got all the PG Cougars there, so it was pretty cool for me and Heidi to see Terik sign his first NHL contract. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool feeling to see that.
So you're headed back to Prince George, and you'll be headed to Hershey. Let's start with you. Like, what are your goals? I mean, you had a breakout year. They called you Super Rookie last year. I know you probably hate that nickname, but you had a breakout year last year. What are you looking to accomplish this year?
Yeah, I think for me, it's a team goal. I think obviously last year fell a little short there in playoffs. So I think coming back this year, having more of a leadership role and trying to be a big part of hopefully a winning year.
And how about you, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I want to make the jump. So obviously it's going to be hard, playing against men, But I'm ready for it. I think I've done a lot of good stuff. So.
You were around at the end of the last year.
Yeah.
What's the biggest jump? Maybe have you told him like going from playing against 18 and 19-year-olds to playing against guys who have kids at home?
Yeah, it's really different. I haven't really told him about it, but it's kind of weird. You don't really. It's just different in all ways. It's a business now, so everyone wants to beat you. So
what's the biggest challenge on the ice when you're playing against grown men?
Strength. It's always strength.
Yeah.
I love it. We heard the scouting report on the two of you, but we have some Caps fans watching us live here. What would you tell them about the player you are and the person, how they can get excited? Terik, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I think kind of just my hockey IQ, the way I can think the game and set up plays, be in the right spots. I think I'm a guy who can play all situations too, so I can be effective all over the ice.
I think I got a knack for the net, so I think that's a strong suit of mine, and I'm physical. I'm not scared to fight. That's kind of how I set my game.
So I was looking at your stats, Zach. You went from scoring 26 goals for two different teams 2 years ago to scoring 67 last year. What changed?
I knew it was going to be my last year to make something happen because nothing was really happening. Didn't get a rookie camp invite, didn't get a dev camp invite, so I knew I had to do something different.
Desperation's a big motivator,
exactly.
isn't it? Yeah.
So I did stuff different, and it obviously worked out.